planet Earth.
We have questions.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our international special new program. Today we have some amazing news.
Yes, Martina. Aliens have arrived on Earth, but don't worry, they're very kind and friendly.
We have a group of experts with us. They are here with information about aliens.
Let's connect with the table of experts now. Hello, Lina and Pau.
Hello, everyone. Today we have a special interview.
Good morning, dear experts.
Hello, thank you for inviting us. My name is Professor Blue. I study planets and stars.
Hi, I'm Dr. Green. I study animals and I work to protect trees and nature.
Hello, I'm Miss Brown. I am a scientist and an expert on the universe.
Wow, thank you for being here.
Miss Brown, what information can you give us about the aliens?
The aliens have come from a faraway planet. They have green skin and some of them have big antennas. They look friendly and they have sent teams of aliens explorers to 4 countries in Europe: Lithuania, Slovakia, Turkey and Spain.
Professor Blue, why are the aliens here? What do you think?
Luckily, the aliens and we both speak English. And from our discussions with them, we know that they want to learn more about our planet and the ways that we protect the Earth, because they want to protect their own home and are not sure how to do it.
Dr. Green, what do you think the aliens want to learn exactly?
The aliens want to learn how our countries protect their environment and what each of them could do to protect nature on their planet. The aliens are very smart. They traveled through the galaxies to find living creatures who could help them. Finally, they have found us, and they want to learn from us.
Thank you all for the information, dear experts.
That's all for now. Back to you. We are ready to connect to Lithuania now. There are 3 teams of alien explorers there. Let's see what information they are interested in.
Klaipėda, can you hear us?
Hello from Klaipėda, Lithuania. And yes, we have special guests from space. And we tried to make their visit special. We explained to them how we recycling and created these recycling containers together. We also went to one of the waste collection sites in Klaipėda to learn more about kinds of garbage and where ways they can be reused. Now we are ready to present to you several short talks that we had with the aliens and our studio. Let's watch them.
Hello. What can you do at school to keep the environment clean?
We can sort rubbish
different bins and we can plant plants in the yard.
Thank you. What measures are taken to protect water resources in your country?
We turn off taps to protect water resources. Bye.
Bye.
What measures are taken to reduce air pollution in your country?
In order to keep the air clean, we change our cars to electric ones and also try not to use plastic bags.
Thank you. What simple steps can we take at home to save energy?
In order to save energy, we try not to turn on the light when we don't need it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello. How can we help our families to recycle and reduce waste?
You can help your families recycle by making sure you separate paper, plastic and glass into different bins. You can also use reusable bags and bottles to reduce waste.
Thank you. What programs and activities can help people in your country learn about the environment?
On the 12th of April, we have a tree planting day in Lithuania. We also have local cleanup and nature protection events where people learn about the environment. Some schools have fun activities and lessons about taking care of nature. For example, children go to the waste collection company to learn how washing can be reduced and reused to save nature.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Hello.
How should we travel to school as environmentally friendly as possible?
You can travel to school in environmentally friendly ways by walking, riding your bikes or scooters. These help to reduce pollution.
Thank you. How many degrees of landscape protection zones do you have in your country?
In Lithuania, there are 4 main types of protected areas to keep nature safe. There are special nature areas, park and nature zones, safety zones and restoration areas.
Bye.
Hello. How should we heat buildings during the winter to protect the environment?
Our city has central heating and solar panels are installed in private homes.
Thank you. How often do you take care of a clean environment in your area by collecting waste?
In some schools, they collect garbage in their distract, but in our school we do not do that. Goodbye.
Hello.
What should we do with clothes that are already small for us but are still in good condition?
You should donate the clothes that are too small for you to a charity or give them to someone who needs them.
Think. How does your country protect the natural water sources?
Our country protects natural water sources by keeping them clean and making sure factories don't pollute the water.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello! Do you always clean up after yourself at the beach or at the campsite? Yes, in Lithuania it's important to clean up after yourself at the beach or campsite to keep image clean and beautiful. Thank you. How can people help to fight deforestation in your country?
People in Lithuania can help to fight deforestation by planting trees and supporting local conservation efforts.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello! How can you help the environment become cleaner?
We can help the environment by recycling, using less plastic, picking up litter, and avoiding littering.
Thank you. Do you use paper straws instead of plastic straws in your country?
Yes, in Lithuania some people use paper straws instead of plastic straws to help to reduce plastic waste.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Do you consider yourself to be a responsible tourist?
Yes, I am a responsible tourist as I respect nature and culture of the places where I go.
Thank you. What measures are taken to reduce water pollution in your country?
To reduce water pollution, Lithuania has laws to protect rivers and lakes and encourage people to use less harmful chemicals.
Bye. We hope you enjoyed the recordings. That's all from us today. Bye.
Next, let's move to Turkey. Hello, what is the situation in Hatay, Turkey?
Hello from Hatay. We have our quiz this in our studio.
Aren't they ready to ask us for your experience solving or cleaning the first question is: Do you plant cabbages and rubbish into the front contains? Why?
Yes, people put garbage and the rubbish bucket contrasting about her place and kept armor plant. Are there any kinds of litter? That you can draw and into rubbish. Salt, mud, train, and night underground. Oh, I see selection. Thank you for your answer.
Who wants to ask the next question?
Have you ever grounded or ever? Yes, I have learned artillery. It helps the animal. It helps environment and makes the air greener. How does your job project with animals? Turkey has lost protected animals, national parks, and protected areas have kept animals safe. Thank you for your answer.
Who wants to ask the next question? Do you have any factors that are unravels or is kept insect or is kept dams in your area?
In some areas, there are factors that burn rubbish, but most rubbish goes to dumps.
How often do people in your country how to get a technical incepted littering tent?
People must check their technical condition every 2 years. This helps keep the air clean. Thank you for your answer.
Who wants to ask the next question?
How should we reduce school and any monthly Friday pulses?
The best way to travel to school for the air moment is walk, ride a bicycle, or use public transport.
How should we have buildings to link the water to protection the environment?
We should use energy efficient heaters and keep doors and windows closed to save energy. Thank you for your answer.
Who wants to ask the next question?
What should we do with clothes that are already small for us and still in good condition? If your clothes are small but in good condition, you can give them to someone else and donate them to charity. How many degrees of legal can production do you have in your country? Turkey has 4 degrees of landscape protection zones: national parks, natural reserves, and natural wonders. Thank you for your answer.
Who wants to ask the next question?
How often do you you clean in your rice? People in Turkey often collect waste to keep the environment clean, as we call it green community cleanup events. How in your country the project natural water size? Turkey protect its natural water source by being as the environment clean.
Thank you for your answer.
What's the next question?
Do you always clean up after you see it the beach or at the campsite?
Yes, I always clean up. It keeps the place nice for everyone.
How can you help the environment become cleaner?
Use less plastic, recycle, and during cleanup events.
Thank you for your answer.
What's the next question?
Do you consider yourself to be a responsible tourist?
Yes, I speak places, use less plastic, and support the culture.
How can people help to fight deforestation in your country?
Plant trees, use less plastic paper, and tell otherwise forests are important.
Thank you for your answer.
What's the next question?
Do you use paper straws instead of plastic straws in your country? Yes, more people know easy papers, substitute, products, plastic waste. What measures are taken to reduce water pollution in your country? There are sticker rollers for factories, business, markets, and clean up projects for rice and scissors.
Thank you for your answer.
What's the next question?
Do you waste water? No, probably not. To waste the water and home. Do you drop heater? No, my purpose is to keep trees calm. Do you plant
Thank you for your answer.
What's the next question?
Do you plant trees? Yes, people plant trees in parks and gardens.
Do you recycle on your plane?
Yes, racing is grown in people recycling glass and pickles.
Thank you for your answer.
What's the next question?
How do you compress clean water? and big catcher, the water becomes hot. Water doesn't so due to protect the animals. There are parts of government. Thank you for your answer. What was the next question? What color container salt you drop listening to? Place salt be thrown into a green container. What color container salt you drop paper on cardboard into? Paper and cardboard should go into a blue container. Thank you for your answer. Who wants to ask the next question? What color donated salt you throw placed into? Plastic salt be dumped into a yellow container. What are the biggest environmental challenge facing your country? Biggest environmental challenge include the air pollution, water pollution, cutting down too many trees and too much rubbish and water. Thank you for your answer. Who wants to ask the next question? How does your country protect wildlife? Turkey has national parks, wildlife, reserves, and parks to protect animals. Children with presence speak its band, and efforts are more to conserve natural. How the local help protect the environment in your country? When the people have to any words I believe to this, they think planning glitter up to say, less water and angry. Thank you for your answer. Take some from us. Thank you for your attention.
Now, let's connect to Ludanis, Slovakia. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello everyone, we are joining you from Ludanice, Slovakia. Welcome to our school. We are happy you are here.
Thank you, we hope you are well. We wanted to ask you some questions about your environment. Do you put garbage and rubbish into different containers?
Yes, we do. We put garbage and rubbish into 6 different containers. Glass goes into a green container and paper into a blue one. We put plastic rubbish into a yellow container and organic waste into a brown container. Metals go into a red container and general waste into a black one.
Why do you do that?
We protect our villages, cities, and our country from pollution and save the earth.
Are there any kinds of litter that you can throw on the ground but not into a rubbish bin?
Yes, there are. For example, fruit and vegetables, fields, flowers, waste from public green spaces such as leaves or grass, garden waste, food and fruit, tree trimmings, and so on. We can throw all of them on the ground.
Have you ever planted a tree or bush?
Yes, we have. As a class, we planted a tree called Newton Tree in E1. The tree is near our school building next to the playground. It is a tradition for our school. Each classroom has its own tree.
How does your country protect wild animals?
Wild animals belong to a natural environment, so they are 2 factories in two towns near our region town. Up to 50% of the waste is returned to the production process in the form of secondary raw materials, replacing primary raw materials sources such as steel, glass, or paper. The rest of the waste is converted into heat and electricity then.
How often do people in your country have to get the technical condition of their cars inspected to drive them?
Owners of a car have to get their car checked after 2 years of driving it.
Do you always clean up after yourself at the beach or at the campsite?
Yes, we do. It is very important to clean up after ourselves and where we are. We pick up our trash and put it into the right bins. If there is no bin, we take the rubbish with us and leave the place clean. By cleaning up, we protect our nature.
How can you help the environment become cleaner?
We can help the environment become cleaner by recycling paper, plastic, and glass. It is very important to use less plastic and bring reusable bags when shopping. We can also plant trees and care for plants to help clean the air. Turning off lights and saving water helps to save energy and resources. By these things, we help the earth to keep clean.
Do you consider yourself to be a responsible tourist?
Yes, we do. We always respect nature. We make sure not to leave trash behind and clean up after ourselves. We follow rules and respect wildlife. We don't disturb animals.
How can people help to fight deforestation in your country?
People in Slovakia help fight deforestation by planting trees and taking care of forests. We also use paper and wood products carefully to avoid wasting them. It is important to recycle and reduce our use of plastic to protect trees.
Do you use paper straws instead of plastic straws in your country?
Yes, we do. Plastic straws take a long time to break down and can harm animals. By choosing paper straws, we reduce plastic pollution in our country.
What measures are taken to reduce water pollution in your country?
There are rules to reduce water pollution and keep water clean in Slovakia. Factories must treat their waste before it goes into rivers and lakes. Farmers use less chemicals to keep water safe from pollution. Children also learn at schools how to protect water and avoid pollution.
That's all from Ludanice, Slovakia. And we are passing the word to the studio. Bye! Bye! Goodbye!
Let's connect with the aliens in Telšiai, another town in Lithuania. Good morning there.
Hello from Telšiai, Lithuania. Here are some of our thoughts of our team of aliens.
Hello, do you waste water? No, I don't. I always try to save water. For example, when I brush my teeth, I always turn off the tap.
Do you drop litter? No, I don't. I always use a bin. When my brother drops a litter, I get angry and tell him to pick it up.
Do you plant trees?
Yes, I do. When I finished the kindergarten and primary school, I planted a tree. I also planted trees in the forest with my family.
Do you recycle on your planet? In Lithuania, recycling is very important. We sort waste into separate bins for plastic, paper, glass, and organic waste.
How do your countries clean the water?
In Lithuania, we clean water using filters.
What does your town do to protect the animals?
In my town, we try to protect animals by giving them food and providing a safe place for them to stay.
What can we do at school to keep our environment clean?
We can keep our school environment clean by cleaning up litter, recycling waste, and planting trees.
What simple steps can we take at home to save energy?
We can save energy at home by using less water and electricity.
How can we help our family to recycle and reduce waste?
We can help our family recycle and reduce waste by using less plastic and recycling paper and bottles.
What measures are taken to protect the water resources in your country? In Lithuania, we protect water by using less water, cleaning rivers, and following rules to keep water clean. What measures are taken to reduce air pollution in your country?
In Lithuania, air pollution is reduced by using clean energy, less cars, and planting trees.
What programs and activities will help people in your country learn about the environment?
In Lithuania, people can learn about the environment through programs at school and special events like cleanup days.
That's all from us. Thanks for watching.
And one more connection to Lithuania.
Raizeinai, how are you doing?
Hello. What can we do at school to keep our environment clean?
Keeping the environment clean at school is usually a compilation of the individual actions collective in the initiatives, the education efforts.
What simple steps can you take at home to save energy?
You can save energy at home by turning off lights and electronics when we don't use.
How can we help our family to recycle and reduce waste?
Set up a recycling station, create design bins for paper, plastic, and glass.
How many degrees of landscape protection zones do you have in your country?
There are 4 degrees of landscape protection zones in Lithuania.
How often do you take care of clean environment in your area by collecting waste?
I take care of the environment a few times a year by joining local cleanup events.
How does your country protect the natural water resource?
Lithuania protects natural water sources by monitoring water quality, reducing pollution, and maintaining protected areas. How should we travel to school as environmentally friendly as possible?
We can travel to school in environmentally friendly ways by walking, biking, using public transport, or carpooling. This helps reduce air pollution and traffic.
How should we reheat buildings during the winter to protect the environment?
We should use an energy-efficient heating system such as heat pumps or solar heating. Also, insulating buildings can help save energy and reduce emissions.
What should we do with clothes that are already small for us and still in good condition?
We can donate to charities, give them to friends or family, or recycle them. This reduces waste and helps others.
Finally, we are returning to Berga, Catalonia, Spain.
And what do our visitors want to know?
What color container you throw glass?
We throw the glass into the green container.
What color container should you throw paper and cardboard into?
We throw paper and cardboard into the blue container.
What color container should you throw plastic into?
We throw plastic into the yellow container.
What are the biggest environmental challenges in your country?
They are drought, climate change, pollution, some people don't recycle, food waste, and wildfires.
How does your country protect wildlife?
There are some laws, people, and associations that protect wildlife.
How do local people help protect the environment in country?
People in Berga have to protect the environment by recycling and reduce the things they use at home. In cities, we have to reduce the speed of cars too.
What can we do at school to keep our environment clean? We can reduce plastic, drop the litter in the correct bins, and don't waste water.
What simple step can we take at home to save energy?
Of the lights when we don't need them, and wear warm clothes instead of turning on the heating.
How can we help your family to recycle and reduce waste?
To recycle, we can throw plastic in yellow containers, paper and carbon in the blue containers, glasses in the green containers, and food in the brown containers. To raise food, can put in the fridge and eat it, and they give it to other people or give it to our pets. What measures are taken to protect water resources in your country?
To protect us from the wrath of politicians, they ask that we need to reuse water, for example, to water the plants and to have slow showers instead of having floods.
And that we have to turn off the tap when we don't need water, and that we cannot clean our cars or fill the swimming pools.
What measures are taken to reduce air pollution in your country?
To reduce air pollution, we can rethink our factory and reduce the speed of our cars. What programs and activities can help people in your country learn about the environment?
We can see TV programs, YouTube videos, meetings, and talks about the environment.
We can also learn it at school doing projects about how we can help our planet.
Thank you, aliens, for visiting us. We hope that you can save your planet.
Thank you all for your interesting broadcast. You did a great job sharing your knowledge about the ways you and your countries save our planet. And don't forget to continue doing that. And we wish our alien friends a good luck saving their home.